I'm pleased to announce today that we will roll out the study to test FIFO workers in Western Australia's resources sector who are not displaying any symptoms. Clearly, if they are displaying symptoms, people are tested. Resources companies like Chevron, or including Chevron, Woodside, Mineral Resources, Rio Tinto and BHP will all participate. Our resources sector is going to great lengths to keep its workforce safe and ensure work can continue. That is absolutely critical to ensuring the West Australian economy can recover from the pandemic. I'd like to say thanks to the resources industry. They deserve a lot of credit here and have gone above and beyond to make things work. I'd like to also thank all of their staff, the workforce all over Western Australia, for their understanding and commitment to their work. This is a great example of everyone working together to ensure this crucial industry was able to continue during the pandemic. In particular, I'd like to thank the CME and APIA, but in particular Paul Everingham, who's here, who's been forward-thinking and progressive during this period over the last couple of months and has done a wonderful job. I'd like to thank the companies for their way forward, and in particular here we're dealing with Chevron, who created a quarantine facility here at the Vines, which continues to employ West Australians working here at the Vines, but also ensures that those Chevron staff from over east have been able to move here to the Vines and continue to work in the industry whilst quarantining here at the Vines in Western Australia.
DETECT FIFO will join the DETECT Schools project, which was launched last week and will continue to expand. As you know, DETECT is our new population study focused on testing target groups of people for COVID-19 symptoms. This new arm of the DETECT program will bring in FIFO workers to the study, further expanding our reach into key sectors of the WA community and to look at the psychosocial outcomes in relation to COVID-19. We are partnering with some of the major resources companies, Curtin University and Harry Perkins Institute, to roll out DETECT FIFO, which will help provide greater certainty around possible undetected transmission of the disease in workplaces across Western Australia. I want to extend my thanks to the mining companies, in particular the Chamber of Minerals and Energy, and echo the Premier's comments for thanking Paul Everingham. The resources industry has stepped up here. I want to thank them for their contribution, their leadership and their support for good science and even greater public confidence.
We've been able to maintain the essential supplies of natural gas to WA homes, hospitals, schools, and businesses. You know, Chevron's priorities has and continue to be the health and safety of our employees, their families, our contractors, as well as the community. The PCR screening you see here today, which we're doing in partnership with Curtin University, it's a big step and an important step in really looking at how we can put the extra measures in place to protect the health and safety of our community and protect the health and safety of our workforce. With the shared goal of keeping our community safe, we're going to make the data gathered during these screenings and testings available to the government and the health authorities. This way, we can help the community better understand, manage, and mitigate the further spread of the virus.
Of West Australia's commodity and oil and gas production will be largely PCR swab tested. That's the Chief Health Officer's preference. Chevron has led the way. They have 3 different PCR testing facilities. One's obviously here, another I think is in Spearwood and one in Osborne Park. Mineral Resources have got some PCR swab testing facilities in Oregon, I think. I know Woodside have an application before the Chief Health Officer for some PCR testing, and I believe that Rio Tinto has an approved testing regime that includes CliniPath, and BHP will do a combination. And within those sort of 4 or 5 companies, the remainder of our members, by and large, are tapping into those companies' facilities. They get tested 24 to 48 hours before they fly. They land, they're on site for a period of, I think, 3 to 7 days, and then they're PCR tested again on site. Now, I know that's the benchmark, that's what Chevron's doing. There are going to be some mix and match protocols. The final arbiter is the Chief Health Officer. The participants in the DETECT study are the Harry Perkins Institute, Curtin University, Children's Telethon Institute, the West Australian Government, Chamber of Minerals and Energy. Ultimately, the Department of Health and Chief Health Officer have final say on the protocols, but we've sort of all made sure we fall under that agreeable framework as set by the DETECT program.